Yo, what's up? Happy Sunday, everybody. This is Cranberry Langers. Right there. And, this is just me talking, not drawing, and about comics stuff, whatnot, movies and such. Just stream after stream tonight. That's right. Exactly. How's your day going? Oh, you just yapping tonight. That's right. I'm just yapping. That's right. What's going on, emo trash? I don't really like using the last part so enthusiastically, but how's your Sunday going? You doing things? I've been going car shopping today. They don't look great. They don't look great. Let's say that. I put it in my name, the Mao. Clearly, I ain't offended by it. I don't. I went to church. That's literally about it. Nice. What was the sermon about? Was it a good sermon? I did not go to church. Good question. Good question. Indeed. Most indeededly. If I had something to throw up like a graphic right here, I'd throw up Fry from Futurama stroking Leonardo da Vinci's beard and saying, indeed, most indeededly. That's what I would be doing. Yeah. Comics. I've been reading comics. Not so much lately, actually. I honestly don't remember. I was half asleep, but I remember Sunday school. Oh, okay. What was Sunday school about? I have ordered things. I did order CG Vacation just by Brandon Phil Diaz on the Say Comics channel. Doesn't look that great in this lighting. Yeah. I hadn't gotten it before, but I did meowish. And it is different than what I expected. Also came with some cards. You can check out cards. CG Vacation guy. And I think that's the pencils of the front and back cover, CG Vacation, as a card. Pastor teaches my Sunday school class, and he's been showing us the movie Left Behind because it's a media depiction of what the rapture and tribulation might be like. I think it said it was based on a book. yeah, it was. He shows us the movie, and pauses it periodically to yap about it. Okay, good. That's his job. And then it'll probably take a decent few weeks to get through the whole film. I disagree with some of like how they interpreted Revelation and not all of it, but how they interpreted the that period. If you're left behind, I actually saw a video on it recently. The rapture and the people who are left behind, or I saw a thumbnail for a video on it. I disagreed a little bit, but Yeah, I think there was like 3 Rapture movies. I think there was like 3. I think there was two in a series, and I think um, Nicolas Cage was in one, and let's see, and then what's his name who does the street preaching and stuff? It's good. I have no idea. This is my first time watching it all. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you enjoy it. However long it'll take to get through the whole thing. Yo, what's up, Haldir 6480? Yep. I I liked I liked parts of it. Some of the, for Christian movies, they tend to have some of the acting is corny, but they're not really going for mass audiences, I don't think. I mean, that's kind of a stretch, but they do a pretty good job getting through the story. And again, I don't even know. I'm not there yet, so I don't know. I picture things will look a lot more dystopian in the future, or closer. We got pretty close with the virus of 2020, 2019, 2020. I also got The People, #1 issue of The People from Zay Comics. But yeah, I'm really into Revelation and prophecy and the symbolism, the meaning behind what happens, and heavenly events. It's the coolest. It's awesome. And we're getting close, if we're not already there, if you know what I'm saying. That UN is starting to look really one world government-y, if you know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, part of it has definitely been a little corny. Yeah, but I mean, it's not intended to be like a thriller or whatever. It's supposed to be a conception. It's supposed to get you concerned, thinking about where you're going, your destination, and what might happen, what it might look like. And it might look like that. You know that Neuralink is starting to look a lot like that number that's put on people's heads. And we also have that thing on the hands. Like people, I think it's in Norway or something. They're already doing, when you walk into businesses, you do, they have this little door opener, which keeps track of who it is. And it's subdermal, and it's a little mark, and you can get into your building. It's for real good safety. Really good safety feature, security feature. They should make it a thriller, would probably make it a little more accurate. Yeah. Or a disaster film, because that's what it is. It's a disaster. Such a catastrophe. You've seen so much. Let's see. Yeah. I wish it had been better. There's all sorts of Bible stories that could be adapted in thrillers. That's true. People don't know. I don't think the what do you call it? I don't think the mass audience knows, but there is a spy story. There's a couple. There's a few. And hey, chat. Merry Christmas, Timmy Mello. Howdy. Talking about comics. And the Rapture and Left Behind series and the End Times, and talking about there was a spy who came and stabbed a king, and his entrails, or he was so fat his stomach swelled around the hand of the Jewish assassin when he plunged his sword or dagger into the king's stomach. He couldn't pull it out, or there was like resistance or something, and when he pulled it out, the guy's entrails and or his feces or whatever came spilling out into the the foyer or whatever into the room. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would too. It'd be great. Saying hello. Yeah, I remember that story. Yeah. Forget the name of the king though. I forget his name too. It's less important. No, that is. It's important. It's important to his kingdom and everything. His attendants came in after the deed was done, and he like got out through a window or something. I forget. But when he left, his attendants were like, "Oh, he's on the pot," because we can smell his crap and everything, because he pierced his intestines or whatever, and it spilled out like his bile and feces and stuff. And so they're like, so he's using the bathroom, and they went in to check. Finally, they're like, oh, he's taking a really long time, or whatever. They just went in to check, and they're like, oh, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. So that would be like an exciting movie. I think people would be into it. My brain is saying Herod, but I don't feel like that's right. Jael? No, not that one. Sisera, Barak, Jael, Sisera. I'm checking. Let's see. No. Come on. Ehud. Okay. Yeah. King Eglon. So King Eglon or Eglon, he was the king and he ruled Moab and he was oppressing Israel for 18 years, apparently. And then one of the judges, one of the judges from the tribe of Benjamin, Ehud, Ben Gera, apparently, went in and stabbed the guy, and he did not continue living after the war. When you think about it, the Sodom and Gomorrah story started on a spy mission involving angels, but turned into a cosmic nuking. Yeah, it did. Really interesting. I was actually hearing about that also. I wouldn't even know what book to go to look up that story anymore. It's in Judges, the book of Judges. Apparently, chapter 3, 12 through 30, verse 12 through 30. And ironically, Moab was the son of Lot. Let's just say he didn't have a few problems. He had a lot of problems. So you know what I'm talking about. Israel is getting into crap because they never learned the lesson. Exactly like us. Exactly. Good guess. I should have guessed Judges. Yeah. Judges is a funny. Thank you. I appreciate that. That means I did a good pun. You're welcome. Judges is like, they're great. Those are great. That's a great book. I love the stories. Man, the Bible has awesome stuff. Like, there's awesome stories, awesome things that happen. One woman, I think there was a king or something. Like, one of the kings of Israel or something was coming down after people. They were in a fight. I think they were in a fight, and one of the women invited one of the leaders or the kings of the opposing army or something, and like one of his attendants, I think, or something, into her tent. Maybe it's just the king. And she invites him in, so it's a lady saying, "Here, rest here. I'm gonna give you some food." Oh, you're a lifesaver. Thank you so much. I mean, they did say that. They said this in the story, in the book. But she's like, "Oh, come in," and he's like, "Oh, I mean, you went in. I mean, so obviously he'd be like, oh yes, oh thank you." And I think she might have given him food, and he's like, "Oh, it's so amazing." He falls asleep, and the Bible talks about when he got. Hang on, what is it? Okay. I forget what it is. All right. So, no, it wasn't Esther. So what happened? I don't think it was Esther. So what happened is the lady. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it was Esther. Maybe, and it's Esther. I think that's what was already put there. Yeah. So the lady, the king was there, and he had fallen asleep. She takes a tent peg or a stake, which I imagine fairly deep. I don't know. And the guy, it talks about he was sleeping, and then he got up, like while he was sleeping. She had the tent peg. He got up, and it says that she drove his head into the ground, which means that his head would have gotten off the ground, and she nailed him in the head so hard it pinned it back into the ground again, and he died. In other words, she hit him really hard or really well and went back in, but it was like really specific. He lifts his head up like he's getting up from sleeping, and she drives his head into the ground, and she stakes his head into the ground. I mean, that would be a great movie. That would be a great story, right? I think that'd be entertaining. Anyways, there's lots of good stories like that. Like the hatchet, the floating hatchet head fell in the river. That would have been a 10 to 10 movie. Yeah. They'd have to draw out that scene, build up the suspense, create an emotional tie to the king and the lady or whatever. Something. I guess they could have, I guess they could do it. They could do it. It'd be entertaining. It's just ripe. It's ripe for entertainment. They did Noah, and it had nothing to do with the actual story of Noah's car. It didn't make sense. Like, I don't like that kind of stuff. If they did a lot, that'd be crazy. They did Walls of Jericho. You could do the Walls of Jericho, or maybe just show Israel coming through the desert and stuff, because they had to fight like all these nations. Like they'd go there, they'd go to a nation, and they just destroy them. And it's funny because they complained, they grumbled while they were on their way. They always grumble. Everybody grumbles. Most people grumble. Most nations or whatever, people grumble. Anyway, so they were grumbling on their way. But the thing is, if you're walking forever in a desert, you have to get tough. And that becomes like your home. You're built for living on the road, fending for yourself, and you are out in the sun all the time. I mean, I would think you'd be strong and built for that. So like all these nations that they go up against, they like clobber them. They like just destroyed them. With God's help, of course. The many things not to do with your anointing featuring Samson. Yeah, I also have problems with not using mine. I hear The Prince of Egypt is a good movie about the Exodus, but I've seen it. If I've seen it, it's only been at once a long time ago. Yeah. People say it's great. I don't like it. I don't like to watch those movies because I'm like, they're probably inaccurate. Oh, it's wonderful or something, or they change whatever because they think it looks more appealing, or because they think that other people will be interested in it more. Yeah. Well, I know that the art was good. I think it's Rocky. It's either Rocky, Roque, or Sean, who has the art of the film or whatever, has the art of the Prince of Egypt. So what I'm hearing is that I need to watch it now. You may. It might be good. I like the art style. Shant has the art book. Thank you, Timmy Miller. It's good. Yeah, I liked it. I like the art, especially from the art book. I like that. I just don't like watching that. But there's a ton of good stories in there. A lot of cool stuff. Some people theorize that Jonah actually died in the fish. Didn't say whale, it said fish. I don't know, it might have been considered a fish way back then, but anyways, they said that Jonah had some people think he might have died. And I don't know. Because they use like the same word for death or void or something like that, and it has the same meaning as it could have the same meaning of they went deep into the waters, or he actually died and got resurrected or came back within the fish's body, and then he went back to Nineveh. Job would be, oh yeah, it would be a great movie. I mean, it'd be crazy. It's hard to probably. It would be a good movie. Probably hard to watch. I wanted to be like Job as a kid. I was like, please let me be like Job, because he got really close to God. That's asking for trouble. Ask for a lot of problems. Or those 3 that got thrown in the furnace. Yeah, that'd probably be good. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. He went into Sheol, where God heard his prayer. The fish was preserving his comatose body for 3 days. That is one of the interpretations. I don't have confirmation of that. I could see it. I could see it both ways, and it would be great. It would be a great precursor to Jesus and what happened with him. So that's the thing. Yeah. Sorry. I'm doing bad things. There we go. Sorry. Now that's exciting. See this? I'm driving. I'm creating something interesting. Seaweed was wrapped around his body. Yeah, I remember that. I'm creating entertainment. See, that's exciting. That's some thrill. That's some thrilling stuff right now. I'm trying to upload my videos to Rumble right now. I'm trying to upload them to my Rumble channel, which is the same channel except for the exclamation point. Same name. Not all caps. I've been wanting to do that for a while. Yeah, but I could understand. I mean, it definitely, because of the implication, there's some associations. Rumble, eh? That's right, emo trash. Got some of that rumble going on there. A bit of that rumble going on. Yeah, that rumble. Yeah. I got my brother, one of my brothers, I got him Star Trek The Next Generation, the complete series, and my other brother got that same brother, I think season 1 of Star Trek The Next Generation. He didn't tell me he was doing that, so now he's got 2, which is handy if he wants to give somebody else Star Trek The Next Generation. And if he has an extra one, I wouldn't mind taking it, because I want to get back into the physical media, because I don't like the snipping, the editing of previously filmed movies and TV shows for tolerance's sake, or progressive reasons. I don't like that. I would rather it sticks. There used to be a feature on Rumble to auto-sync your videos from YouTube, but they got rid of it since the Rumble YouTube lawsuit. Oh, okay. There's a Rumble YouTube lawsuit. I've been looking at Rumble, and I could understand why they would get sued. But yeah, I was thinking about using the studio because Streamlabs, Yo Citizen Ronin, talking about comics, and the Bible, about Job, and about Left Behind, and Rumble, and other things. Just chatting. Citizen Ronin. YouTube hates double dipping. Yeah. So, and the format is pretty close, so I could understand why they would be angry. And then, but I was looking at using, because Streamlabs is now charging, I think it's like $40 or something to do their basic non-free version. And that's right. Yeah, make killer movie. Make some do-re-mi, if you know what I'm talking about. Oh, well, Cash. Ain't no reason why I can't tell a good story and make a little green on the back end. You know what I'm saying. Spread the good news and spread some of that blessing, that financial blessing around. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, so it charges like $40. So I've been thinking about going to Rumble for instead of Streamlabs, which is what I'm using now. Going to Rumble and using that. If Christian filmmakers weren't so heavy-handed with the preachiness, yes, similar to other preaching. So the story. There's a point, but one of my dreams is to draw a biblical epic, maybe even one of the extra biblical texts of the Book of Enoch, but that's a ways away. I know what is it? Lure TV, which is a streaming service kind of like Netflix, where you can actually directly sponsor films and shows. They were talking about doing they exist, and they've been doing Christian programming, and I don't even know if it's all just Christian programming, but they've been doing programming that's a little grittier, a little more real, some offensive words and situations and stuff, because life is like that. So they've been doing more mainline entertaining stuff, less overtly preachy. Yeah, that's where you can find Gothics' the Gothics documentary about Gothics, going from being a left brainwashed chick lady to a not one, and then a Christian getting death threats and whatnot. But yeah, Lure does that. They do some of that programming and stuff. And yeah, so any good comics you guys been reading? Any good shows you've been watching, movies and whatnot? Left-wing Trump deranged Wiccan to the granny wick we know about today. Yes, that's true. That is true. She's still offensive. Very offensive. Violent. She hates. She's violent towards what and who, I don't know. I'll blame it. I will disparage anyone. I will lie as much as I can to make her look bad. That's how you show you care and you appreciate people. If you want an excellent what-if biblical epic film, Barabbas starring Anthony Quinn, it's about what happened to Barabbas after he was freed and Jesus was crucified. Oh, okay. Oh, I think I know that one. Is that the one? No, it's not. Well, it's a trip to see my workplace in the Superman trailer. Progressive Field. Well, that's cool. I didn't know that. Was it Barabbas? Anthony Quinn. Okay. Yeah. It looks entertaining. There was what was it? I think it was The Chosen, the movie The Chosen. I think it was Barabbas. Maybe somebody else. Maybe another guy from that story. But the actor who played Barabbas or whatever, I think he was a bad guy. He was not doing good things, didn't believe nice things. And he talked about when the guy who played Jesus, the guy who played Jesus, when he looked at him in the face, he didn't believe in God, but at that moment he was like, whoa, he actually felt it. He felt, yeah. Okay, so it was Barabbas. Yeah, he felt convicted. He actually felt like there's something real here, and he felt the impact, which is great to hear. Yeah. Any comic bookery things? Sonic, I didn't watch any of the Sonic movies. It's a little awkward. The first one, the second one. I'm not that into Sonic, but I was looking forward to. I actually wanted to see the third one. It looks cool. I've been rereading Eden. It's an Endless World. It's one of my favorite cyberpunk manga series. There's a double-page spread from Volume 1 I want to eventually try recreating and scaling up. Eden, It's an Endless World. I think I might know that one. I may know that one. I've seen the covers at least one of the covers. I'll eventually see the Sonic movie, though it may end up being on Netflix or something. Oh, okay, yeah. And they're going away from the craziness, which is nice. Just movies about Sonic, the Hedgehog, and Tails, and Knuckles, and that Phantom guy or whatever. I was never into Sonic till... Actually, it wasn't the first Sonic movie. I got more into it when I watched Sonic Prime. Lol. But Sonic 2 was fun. I don't know what Sonic Prime is. I will, though, in a second. Sonic Prime. Oh, it's a show. Oh, okay. I watched Sonic X on Fox. Or I watched Sonic X on Fox Kids or whatever. It was a very long time ago. There are 18 volumes, but only 14 were officially translated. For Eden? Okay. Yeah, I've been trying to learn Japanese and Nihongo. And that's to read actual manga and watch anime from there because I don't trust the translators. I don't trust the localizers in the American or Western European translations. Sonic 2 felt like playing the Sonic 3 game on Sega Genesis. Oh, okay. Nice. That's fun. Sonic Prime is an animated Netflix series. Thank you. Watched it out of boredom sometime back, lol. Similar to how I fell into Arcane. Nice. So you actually enjoyed it, though. You actually ended up enjoying it. It looks cool. It looks like a cool, looks fun. I wonder if I can expand this image. Hang on. All right. So this is Sonic Prime. This is boomering it. Hang on a sec. Let me boomer for a second, okay? So this is Sonic Prime. Can you see it? Is the lighting all right? You can't see it. Anyway, it's a cool cover or whatever. Cool art in the series. I boomer because I can. It shows my age. It shows how wise and awesome I am. Yeah, it really is. It really is actually sweet. The Japanese are getting tired of localized as well. Yes, they may soon go full AI for translation. They were talking about that, and I think that's a good idea. I was actually thinking about, I like being, even though what I write in chats and everything, I do spelling errors and everything because I'm just typing and I'm not paying attention. I've been thinking about applying to be an editor, or at least a spell checker, that kind of thing. A final set of eyes to go through manga for some publishers, because I've noticed a lot of spelling errors, syntax errors, grammar errors in these just typos in these books, and I think it could be better and probably reach more people if people could actually make it through the books and not be like jarred with reading the same like terrible writing or whatever. Yeah, for Eden, I bought all 18 in Japanese to have it physically and read it in English on my e-reader. Oh, that's good. Nice. Localizers, yeah. The Dan 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 drama. Oh, they do stuff? They put stuff in Dan Dan Dan. They can't get their propaganda out. They can't get their message out, their lies. They can't do that normally by speaking to people, because people are like, I don't believe you. You're full of crap. And so what they do is they have to force it through in other media so that you'll take it. Take it and believe it. Oh, it's nice. Oh, it's my favorite character saying something about socialism. It's so wonderful. It was from watching Sonic Prime that developed my preference for Shadow. And now my anticipation to go watch Sonic. And now my anticipation to go watch Sonic 3 this Friday. Sweet. That would be an awesome job. It would be. And I really like being meticulous and anal retentive. I really like criticizing people. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I love it. It's fantastic. And we need more of it, because people don't know how to speak English. It's terrible. So horrible. You don't know what people are saying. I love my mom. Okay, what does that mean? I hope it means one thing, I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear you pronounce Dan that way. Okay, it just looks like Dan. I've never read the book or watched the anime, so I'll take your word for it. Yeah, I didn't know. I'm not really into the supernatural stuff so much. Keanu Reeves is voicing Shadow, I believe. Cool. He is. I thought he was voicing Sonic in this one. So he's voicing Shadow. Okay. That makes sense. I mean, he did play. I hate when I get a crowdfunded book and there's errors everywhere. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing that, actually, offering up my services for other people in CG and surrounding things. I would do it for probably less money than they would expect. I would just do it because I can't. It's painful. It's painful, and I hate it. Also, some other things that I think it would be better. I would give some tips or make some suggestions, recommendations about how to change things so that it's easier to flow. There's easier flow when reading the story, because it's jarring. Put out the word. Yeah. No. But yeah, he fits because he's in John Wick. He's John Wick, man. It makes sense that he's a bad guy. Bad guy. I don't know. I haven't watched it yet, so he might not be the bad guy. I forget who's voicing Sonic. It's the same guy that voiced Leo in the 2018 TMNT. I don't have Ben Schwartz. Okay, Ben Schwartz. Ben Squirts. I can't believe you wrote that. Hang on, I'm gonna do a little grammar Naziing real quick. Hang on. I'm gonna correct you live, emo trash. This is just for me, for fun. Yeah, it's Ben Schwartz. With an H. Oh, so I said Dan wrong, and you say Squirts. Oh, I see what it is. Okay. Ben Squirts instead of Schwartz. I see. I couldn't see. Can't see. Can you see me? Can you see me? Okay. Tatakai ha Genjitsuda. Is it Tatakai? Tatakai. I know. I couldn't see my keyboard. I don't know why my glasses refuse to be cleaned. It's because it's all the crack you're doing. It's getting all over the glasses. It's all the fire in your eyes. Just clear. It melts the glasses. It melts the glass. It makes it hard to see. It's all that vim and vigor you got. There we go. That's a nicer way to put it. May the Schwartz bewitches. May the Schwartz bewitch. Yeah, I know. I'm not even trying to do his accent. The struggle is real. May the Schwartz bewitches. They keep falling off my face too. I need new ones, but I don't have the time to be worrying about that ATM. Okay, great. You don't have time to be worried about that automatic teller machine. I completely understand. Just there's like a trick for that. I forget what it is. Maybe it's like heating it or something. Don't do that. Look it up first. I think there's like a tip there. Just get a bigger head. There are surgeries you can do. I also hear you can get fatter and just put that weight all in your head, and it'll just force the glasses wider, and it'll just tighten them on your face, on your head. You'll get those two little lines right here, but they will stick there. So that's the cheap way to go about it. That's the easier way. And I really love my frame, so it breaks my heart. Breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. To look for new ones because I know the design I have was discounted. There's some companies that sell you cheaper glasses. So we did. Yeah. But Sonic looked good. Oh, Ben Schwartz! I just realized who that is. Oh, he's hilarious. He's awesome. He's great. I don't know if anybody's watched Comedy Bang Bang, but he did a guest spot on Comedy Bang Bang. It was hilarious. Yeah. And so yeah, Sonic, it's good. I got everybody a Christmas present this year, except for my brother's son. And, but everybody Christmas present. So I feel good that I didn't flake out on the Christmas presents this year. I also got these little gingerbread cookies. Not helpful. I got these. Gingerbread man. It tastes like gingerbread men, but they're more sweet, less bitter. Frosting's nice. Are you guys? Yeah. Let's see. My Christmas present is not having to pay for my cat's misfortune. That's not a Christmas present, though. That's more like you're owed that. Like if I go to someone and they're selling plates or something, right? And then the person gives me a plate after I pay for the plate, I don't go, "That's a wonderful gift you gave me." Yes, you have. That's a wonderful gift you gave me. No, you gave me the plate. You should have given me the plate. Thank you for giving me the plate. That's not a gift, though. Thank you very much. And then only if you're petty. Only if you're petty. You have to I'll have to elaborate. I'm lost. You're either saying pretty or petty. If it's petty, I need further explanation. But yeah, yeah. Are you guys into the drones? You watching the drones? Do you think they're from the U.S. government? They're from space? Do you think they're hallucinations? Do you think they're private drones? Do you think they are other things? Do you think they're enemy drones? Listen, I know there's doctors out there that are probably evil like that. I can choose to be grateful. I found one that isn't. That's nice. I'm happy you didn't get an evil doctor. That's good. I'm tired. Good. You should go to sleep then, if you're tired. That's actually the perfect time to go to sleep. Many times. When you're tired. I think they are a mixture of alien and government. Nonsense. No. Yes, I apologize. It's wrong. Actually, while I'm here, I'm gonna get a little eggnog going on. What's this? I'm holding my, let's see, which reminds me I have to take him back again tomorrow by 8. Oh. I have legal stuff and job stuff to do tomorrow, and I should shave. I'm holding my full judgment on the drones, but I'm leaning more on government shenanigans than aliens or wayward aphonym. Ophonym. Guessing that's angels or something. I'll put it on the dress, but I'm leaving more government shenanigans. Hermie Landers, do you have an Apple TV sub? Nah. No, I do not. My belief is that there are lower recruitment rates for people in the military and the army. America and other Western nations that are more Christian are heavily targeted around Christmas time by certain religions, by one religion. And it's just a prime opportunity to attack. Like other governments, other organizations, it's a prime time to attack the United States because they're relaxing, getting in the mood for Christmas. So that's the perfect time to strike. So low recruitment, that attacks the religious significance, and just in general, it's a good time to attack. Then also they saw in Ukraine how effective drone warfare was. So they're probably trying to up that. And then it might be budgetary that they're trying to use that at the same time. And they wouldn't tell other countries if we were upping our drone usage. They wouldn't tell them, hey, this is a new force we're putting out, so we want you guys to all prepare on your end. You wouldn't do that. So you wouldn't tell the United States citizens, or you wouldn't tell other people, you wouldn't tell people that this is from us and this is what we're doing. You wouldn't do that, not at the outset. As you want there to be as much time between when they find out and when you start doing it as possible. That's my, and I think that, I think the fact that the United States government hasn't attacked them or destroyed them or whatever is proof that they are from them. And this is my belief. I haven't actually seen them. I think I may have seen one or something. I don't know, partially, but I haven't been looking into it. I've just been following it casually, but I haven't looked. Happens when you disenfranchise American citizens for 4 years, especially, and longer, but yeah. 4 years, especially military-age citizens with anti-American propaganda. Now the government is scrambling to get recruits. Right. Also, a particular shade of recruit, a certain gender, certain sex of recruit being, yeah, a lot lessened. Funny because whenever you go into the military, what I hear, whenever you go into the military, everybody realizes like the same thing. They all get the same kind of thing. They start understanding, oh, the world actually works this way. Like everybody, it doesn't really matter what color you are or where you're from or whatever. It doesn't really matter once you get in, because then you see, oh, this is how things actually work. The guy beside me is doing 50 push-ups just like I'm doing 50 push-ups. Okay, so there's no difference there. That guy's getting reamed out. He got fired. Oh, that guy, you know, he got kicked out, and I'm here. You know, it doesn't really matter. This guy is getting blown up. Me, I can get blown up. Whatever. That's the same thing. It's the same. It's the same for everybody. So everybody has to clean the latrines. Everybody has to scrub the toilets and everything. Same guys. Same guys. Doesn't matter what you look like. And women, I guess. I figure I'll give it 8 and something more, 20 seconds more or something like that. I read something about the drones being a test rollout of new UAS, unmanned aerial systems. The government is seeing how the public reacts. The new UAS could be for future drone shipping and surveillance. Yeah, and from what I hear, it's easier to ship. Yeah, drone shipping. Yeah, it's easier to ship or move goods around, maybe even personnel, but move goods around, things that are too heavy to use in some areas, and it's more discreet. It's better to use drones than like fully sized aerial vehicles or something. They aren't happy with how apathetic the public is. That'd be interesting if they're unhappy about it. It's good. It's good to stir up anxiety in people, because it means you can save them from whatever you're making them anxious about. And it gives you an opportunity to obtain more power, and it also justifies increasing spending and increased taxes. So nobody really cares about an alien invasion anymore. Sad tears. Sad alien, non-alien tears. I didn't believe it anyways. I believe there are beings which exist, but I think people have ruled out actually moving in normal space from one place in the universe to the next, because it just takes huge amounts of energy, and it would take a very long amount of time. Even with like warp speed or whatever, it'd take forever. It's outsized, like the benefit to do that. So I believe that there's higher dimension beings which definitely visit people. And I think that they've been around on Earth for thousands of years. Any disclosure would be completely disingenuous. I don't believe it. I think they just want distractions so they don't have public's attention on the bad actions people are doing in the government and those who cooperate with those in the government, private organizations. They just like distraction and money, power. Warmer. Okay. So any fun things? Are you guys spending time with family? Are you guys, Emo Trash is going to watch Sonic 3. She's planning on it. Because Timmy Mello, you're planning on going to see it? Was it Timmy? Who's planning on seeing it in theaters or in Netflix? Better Schwartz be wishes. What was it? Where was it? I forget. I'll see it eventually. Yeah. So, what are you guys doing? Do you guys hate eggnog? Do you love eggnog? Do you hate fruitcake? Do you love fruitcake? What are you guys doing on Christmas? Anything fun happening? Anything happening? to get a job. Sonic 3 is Friday for me. Christmas Day, we'll probably just drive just across the county line to the grandparents. That sounds awesome. That sounds fun. Eggnog is delicious. I agree. Depending on the brand, eggnog is delicious. Fruitcake is okay. I can take it or leave it. There's some really good ones. A lot of misses. I'm working Christmas Day, but I have Boxing Day off. Oh, nice. Oh, okay. Halder, you're in Canada, right? That's right. I think you're in Canada. Okay. I was thinking about working Christmas Day, not when I'm calling family or interacting with family and friends and stuff, but later, because that might get you some money. Southern Comfort eggnog. It's very good, but it doesn't cut well with milk, and I like to cut it with milk. I love eggnog. I'm okay with fruitcake, though lemon extract cake is better on Christmas. I don't know what that is, but it's probably delicious. What's this? Had a homemade fruitcake that was at church. That's probably the best I've had. Nice. That looks alcoholic. It's not alcoholic. It's Southern Comfort, which is an alcohol brand, but it's not alcoholic. It's just the eggnog. And it's good eggnog. It's just you can't cut it with milk, and I usually cut my eggnog with milk because it makes it last longer. And it's not so intense, actually. Boxing Day. Yeah, we don't do Boxing Day. I think we used to in the US like a couple decades ago, maybe 2-3 decades ago. It's a type of fruitcake, and I know they do it in Britain. Baked with lemon and loaded with pecans and chestnuts. That does sound good. Sounds great with like maybe chocolate drizzle or something on it. Some other stuff. There's no need to dilute it. It's perfect. Depends on taste. I am of the belief you can do it to taste. If people are adding alcohol to it, they're already watering it down or whatever. But I understand they're trying to stretch it. Yes, exactly. What I do is I take milk and I pour it in the bottle and then I shake it up and I try to get everything out. As a kid, I would just lick out the cap to try to get any little bit of eggnog I could before Christmas is over. And they stopped selling it. So I like eggnog. Yeah, I'm in Manitoba. It should be pretty easy at work this week. Lots of people booked the week off. Nice. Yeah, I think people are doing that more. I would like to. There's not much snow around where I'm at, so I'll probably miss that. The likelihood of snow. But if people can get used to it in other parts of the country and other countries where they don't have snow, I can get used to it too. Like Wicked Virtue, who had a sand tree, and Mark's Music Obsession, who had the Mark's Music Obsession, who has, yeah, they have like palm trees or whatever there, covered in it. Oh, you're an eggnog freak, Lamau. I'll respect it. Only ever available this time of year. That's true. Sad. Oh, cool. Is that where Winnipeg is? I'm more like that with apple cider personally. Oh, cutting it? I don't know how you could do it. If it's hot, if it's really hot, you'd add a little bit of cold water. But then usually when I try to cool down like hot cocoa. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, okay, good. Nice. Yep, I'm in Winnipeg. Nice. I always make my own eggnog. That's good. Sounds good. That could be really good. If you're making it, you probably get the freakiness. Wow. If you're trying to cool down a hot cocoa or hot chocolate and or apple cider, it's really bad. Like, I'll put like cold water, like ice cold water in it, and all it does when I try it is it doesn't actually cool it down that much. When I drink it, it's still the scalding hot water on top of like cold, super cold water. It doesn't actually blend if you just do that. You actually have to stir it or whatever. It's just so hot. Went through like probably 3 to 4 gallons of it by the time Thanksgiving passed of apple cider. It's good. I've had some really good apple cider. Martinelli's is good for a non-alcoholic kind of wine thing. It's like sparkling cider. They also have some different types, like cranberry and mixed berry kind of thing. I figured peach. I figured pro wrestler Chris Jericho is from up there. Neat. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Said I'll probably leave around this time. Any comments? Any commentos? Any threats you guys have towards me? Violent threats? Mocking? I may be driving for Christmas. Maybe driving around. I don't recall the name of the brand we found this year. I just remember my mom was a snob about it because it was the only kind she wanted. Well, if it's her money, you know what I'm saying? If it's her choice, she's the mom, so she has more power that way. She has more authority. She can make you drink the apple cider that she wants to drink. That's her privilege as a parent privilege. Yeah, I like some apple cider, hit or miss. Same thing with some eggnogs and stuff. Yeah, it's just there's worse and better brands. Pardon me. I'm in your walls. Where? Walls. Cough twice if you're here. Tell me where and I can help you out. I can dig through one of the walls for you. The weather has been weird this year. -13 Fahrenheit yesterday. Now it's 17 Fahrenheit and warming up to 32 Fahrenheit by Christmas Day. Oh, okay. So you guys are going to be really hot over there. Well, I'm sorry. Hopefully you can make it. Don't burn to a crisp. You think I'd tell you? Nonsense. I live in the walls. So your mom also lives in my walls, and your cat, and your cat, and your birds. Everybody's living in my walls. You guys are very efficient. That is a nice way to budget. You do not have to pay. We all live in the wall. Very good. Why are you just telling me now? We could have all gotten together. Wait, you're only driving? So you're gonna leave the walls, and then you're gonna go across county lines to visit your grandparents. So your grandparents are also near here. Pocket dimensions for you. That's right. That's some skills. Christmas surprise. Very good. Very good. I appreciate that. I look forward to seeing you all on Christmas. I don't have any more cat food. I gave it away. I gave it all away to the previous family that was living here. They didn't live in the walls. They lived in the ceiling, and so they're surprised. They just dropped down like SEAL Team 6 or like Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible. They just dropped down. They did an evac and took some of my eggnog and left. That's what they did. That's fine. Chewy box just came in today. Well, nice. I know the Chewy box. When I hear Chewy, I think of the granola bars. First, I'm now starting to think of the animal snacks and chew toys and stuff. now more off. Yes. So I'll be doing that. I have an interview and I have to be at an office tomorrow, and I may be getting a car tomorrow. All of it tomorrow. And I have to submit some paperwork tomorrow. Two days before Christmas. Which happens. All right. Busy Monday for you. Yeah, very busy. It's more busy than it has been lately. Yeah. Sonic looks great. I'm looking forward to the Superman movie. If the Superman movie is good, then that's good. They did change Perry White to make him Perry Brown. They did do that. But everybody else looks pretty much like they should, like their character descriptions. Although Jimmy Olsen has like wavy hair, and he usually has curly red hair, I think. But it looks pretty good. Nathan Fillion. Thankfully, I'm off Christmas Eve and Christmas Day for now. That is good. Yeah, hopefully you have it off. You don't have to be standing or walking around anywhere cold for hours. Sitting somewhere cold for hours. Yeah, hopefully Superman is good. Looks like a good time. Nathan Fillion's funny. Might be good as Guy Gardner. As long as there's not too much of that other propaganda in there or other words, it'd be a fun time. But I will say thank you for stopping by, everybody. Unless you got anything else to say. Nathan Fillion's Guy Gardner has a punchable face. He does. But Guy Gardner usually looks like a guy who would punch people's faces, which is something that I like. I enjoy. Yeah, by the way, Guy Gardner doesn't have the standard Green Lantern ring. Guy Gardner has a specific Green Lantern ring that isn't like any of the other ones, because he's not qualified. He wasn't actually qualified to be a Green Lantern, according to the Blackest Night event, or around there, the stories written by Jeff Johns around that time. He wasn't qualified to possess a regular Green Lantern ring. Don't let him cross a Batman. Guy Gardner has this other one, but what he does have is he's qualified for a Red Lantern ring, which is Rage, because he has a lot of anger and rage. And so during the Blackest Night event, Red rings, Rage, plus the Green Lantern rings are actually able to destroy and kill the Black Lanterns. And so Guy Gardner could use both of them at the same time. And he was just annihilating swaths of them. He was like a Gatling gun. He was just wiping out all of them together. It was really cool. I like Guy Gardner. And he still sticks around, even though he's not not a normal Green Lantern. It's probably a stag financed imitation ring. Yes. I don't know what that means. But I'm learning Lantern lore because I know literally nothing about Green Lantern law. They're powered by willpower. The Green Lantern rings are powered by willpower. They might have super strength individually, but each person is chosen because they have the ability to overcome great fear. Fear is the opposite of willpower. It stagnates or whatever. But when you force through it, it's not actually the opposite. You force through fear with willpower. And so you are chosen because to have the Green Lantern rings, which enabled you to form constructs, physical constructs, out of your own willpower and imagination. And so these guys are able to. They're chosen because of their willpower, because it enables them to use these rings, and they maintain a galactic or a universal police force. For different planets, they have sectors, and the Green Lantern operates in this world. And they've always partnered up on, like, just in the Justice League, helping out Superman and stuff. They're one of the top heroes, Green Lanterns. Stag seems to be finding the JSA in this movie. Oh, okay. Funding. Oh, okay. Stag. I don't know Stag. I don't remember Stag. That sounds like a unique one within the DC cast. Yes. Green Lanterns are awesome. So you can be like Hal Jordan, who is like one of the top. He was the main Green Lantern on Earth for a while. He, the only or main Green Lantern on Earth, the main Green Lantern on Earth for a while. He doesn't have super strength. They don't have superpowers. He has the power to create things out of his will, and that's his ability. He has this great willpower. So anybody can theoretically get a Green Lantern ring if they have great willpower. And actually, Hal Jordan is able to use just a whole spectrum. Ethan Van Sciver, if you watch him, he did art with Jeff Johns, cooperating with Jeff Johns on the production of the Blackest Night series and creating character designs and histories for many of the characters who show up in the Blackest Night series and around then, that time in DC, that event. And he and Jeff Johns, the writer, the architect, who became the creative director, I think the creative head of DC Comics, they came up with the emotional spectrum, which is a bunch of these rings. So the green ring is for willpower. There's also empathy, which is purple. There's also black, which is death. Then there's yellow, which is fear. There's red, which is rage. There's orange, which is avarice, which means like greed. So far, there's Guy, Hawk Girl, and Mr. Terrific, but I think Jay Garrick is in the film too. Oh, okay. That'd be interesting. Interesting mix of characters. So I choose to believe Green Lantern is the miraculous ladybug of the Justice League. I don't know what miraculous ladybug, what she does, what her powers are. Miraculous. Sup, K-pop? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Merry Christmas, pre-Christmas. I hope you're enjoying your comics and your K-pop and your other things and your shows. That is understandable, but also kind of... Oh, and the blue lanterns are hope. That's right. And the white lanterns are life. Sorry. And the brown lanterns, we don't talk about the brown lanterns. They're not included. They're traveling around. No, just kidding. That is understandable, but also kind of depressing. No, it's awesome. It's fantastic. Happy holidays. Are you Jewish? Are you one of those? Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Happy Merry Christmas. Hey, Bob Chucky. Happy Festival of Lights if you're Jewish. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa if you celebrate the crazy the crazy makeup holiday from the 60s or 70s. I don't even know why people celebrate that. It doesn't even make sense. Now there's a gray lantern. There's an everything lantern now. There's like clear or whatever. It doesn't make sense. It's stupid. Come on, just end it. All right, you did good. Now just move on. Move on. Do other stories that are interesting. I mean, you can, but there's like the Prime guy. I read the Brightest Day series, or at least a portion of it. No, I didn't have the energy to type all of that. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Miraculous. Well, don't use all your energy. Okay, you need it. You need it for life and health and dealing with everything you're dealing with around Christmas. Miraculous Ladybug is supposed to be a kids show. I was actually interested in watching it, by the way, just because the character designs, it seemed interesting. I'm not going to mention it. I wasn't going to mention it to anybody that was interested in it, but it did look interesting because I like superheroes. Miraculous Ladybug is supposed to be a kids show. Bit of woke stuck in it, but the story is crazy. And I fail to understand how it actually passes for a kid's story. Well, lots of stuff nowadays, it's for kids and it's not for kids, But then again, if you're in South America, in some countries in South America, and if you're in Africa and the Middle East, kids also participate in wars. So they handle automatic weaponry. So, kid shows what kids can and cannot tolerate. It differs. They're apparently capable of some pretty intense adult matters. Even beyond the woke, the story is wild. Fair enough, I guess. Yeah, it's good. So, just talking about. And, yeah. What does Miraculous Ladybug do? What is her powers? I don't know what she does. Does she have powers? Can she fight things? Does she have a ring? A ring that's powered? I know there's the guy who looks like a boy Catwoman. A little weird. Let's see. Earrings. Oh, okay. She has earrings. Okay. Kwame. Her name's Kwame. Let's see. Miramos. Okay. But she's got a ton of these. Wait, what? There's some not kid-friendly stuff in here. There's different Miraculous. They give the users different powers. Oh, okay. Chat Noir has the black cat ring. The Kwamis have their own names. Chat Noir, the black cat ring. Okay, that's the guy. They each go with their own jewel. Oh, okay. Interesting. Personal tool like the Ladybug's Lucky Charm or Bee's Venom. Some powers are activated through Miraculous itself. I don't know what Miraculous is. Like the Cat Cataclysm or the Snake's Second Chance. Some powers, it does look convoluted. Yeah, I could see this being deep. Tool for the Miraculous Oxfors and Horse of Voyage. Interesting. Oh, command. Known superpowers. Superpower. Amokization. 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 Allows users to manifest a person's emotions into a physical form known as Sentimonster. Yes, that does sound close to the Green Lanterns or the Lanterns. Miraculous is the jewels. Ladybug's earrings, Chat Noir's ring, Akuma. Okay. Studs, also studs. Burrow. Time Tagger allows the user to open a portal through which one can enter a pocket dimension filled with windows that one can use to view and travel through to any point in time and space. That seems a little OP. Okay. Cataclysm allows users to charge their hand with destructive energy, allowing them to destroy whatever they touch. Also, that can be pretty big. It's like Molecule Man or Matter Eater lad or boy, I forget his name. Clout allows users to gather an immense amount of energy into their fist, allowing them to unleash an incredibly powerful super punch. Oh, there's just hundreds of these. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to read those. That'll take forever. That seems like a fun series, especially for the kids. Apparently, there's an adult version out. But Merry Christmas. I will see you guys later if there's not another comment. Yeah, there's a bunch of different miraculous jewelry. I'm pretty sure they're correlated with the Chinese zodiac. Zodiacs. Zodiacs. Yeah. Yeah, probably. Is there a dragon? If there's a dragon, then probably. Dragon. Dragon's got me. Dragon's in the bathroom. Okay. Oh, there is. Oh, okay. Nice. But isn't there not a ladybug one in the zodiac? I don't think there's a ladybug zodiac sign animal in there. Yeah. With some good shows, good content coming out. Nothing about Job. No Job-related shows or movies coming out. No assassins. No biblical Jewish assassins. The Ladybug and Black Cat are extras because there's other obscure ones. Oh, okay. It does sound familiar. Yeah. The Red Lanterns can spew fire from their mouths that burn people. And they can also, I think, torment people? Something like that. Also, when you get the Red Lantern ring, you vomit out your own blood from your circulatory system, and you just get filled with the Red Lantern energy in your whole body. You become a living vessel of rage. It's cool. This looks great. Maybe some are Chinese zodiac. I don't totally remember. It's been a while since I've watched. I'm pretty sure there's a season I need to catch up on, actually. Oh, okay. But I am going to leave. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, everybody. Awesome chatting. I did not draw anything today. I did not draw anything in the stream. And I hope you guys all stay safe. I'm leaving. Bye. I'm leaving. And I hope you guys all stay safe. Have a good Christmas if you're celebrating Christmas. And just a safe time this time of year. People, drink a little too many of those eggnogs, spiked. Not too many of those, thank you. Too many of those, bonne nuit. Too many of those Southern Comfort eggnogs with not just the eggnog part around this time of year. And stay warm if you're cold. And if you're cold, if you're warm, too hot, chill out a little bit. Cool down, okay? Cool your jets. And Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and ciao. Bye. Thank you. Bye. Bye, Timmy Mo, Citizen Ronin. Oh shoot. Haldir, 6480. Emo Trash, of course. K-pop Junkie, and everybody else who stepped in. And have a good one. Bye. Thank you.